how your image comes, and there's two pieces to it. Okay, there's a paper piece and the actual sticker. It's very sticky. To put it on, you want to make sure your holes are at the top, okay? Because, well, unless you squeegee it hard, you can move it around, and I'm going to show you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this off, and this paper piece is garbage, okay? I think I'm going to give it a little sand, where's my little sandpaper? I should have did that first before I got dust all over it. Just a little, it does have a rough surface to begin with anyways, but I just find giving it a little scratch, especially more on the smoother side here, helps it grip. Now that's for Mod Podging as well. It just gives it a little bit of tooth to grip it with, okay? Okay, so again, top, get your image. I got fuzz on it everywhere. Dogs. Okay, so it's just like a sticker. So what you're going to do, we're going to, damn dog hair, sorry. So you're going to put it on, and it always goes, just follow the outside of the holes here, and you can just do it like that. If that's not the right way, you can move it around. And it's not until you actually squeegee it that the adhesive will bond with the board. Okay, so I have it on. I think it's pretty straight. Looks straight to me. And then once you squeegee it, so I'm just using a debit card. I usually have a few like Mod Podge squeegees here, and I don't, but that's okay. I'll just use a debit card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the middle and work my way out.
And why didn't you show us? Why didn't you show you what? The ribbon?
Because I want to use it, Loretta. I spent a lot of money on it, so I want to use it. I think she's talking about the ribbon. You can buy it at Craft X in Houston. Okay, and then now smooth it, just smooth it with your hand. I got some glitter on there anyways. Oh, got something underneath. All right. Now just go with your finger along the edge. Make sure, because that's the only place, if it was going to lift, it would lift there. And go around and smooth it. And that's it. That's it. That's all, y'all. Done. No Mod Podge. I had one on my door for the past 2 months to make sure nothing happened to it with, you know, the sun, and my door gets sun constantly. So the pumpkin that I did do, when was it? About a month, 2 months ago, with the bows, that was one of the stickers. I didn't tell you guys that though, but that was one of the stickers, and I was testing it on my door. Okay, that's it. No Mod Podge, nothing. Now you just decorate. So you got your sign and your board all in one.
See that monkey? No Mod Podge.
No Mod Podge, monkey. It's monkey proof. Is this not fabulous? Now, before you guys all ask, we are not having all the images done like this. It's just way too expensive. We have way too many. Anything Ibeth does for us, or anybody else, but mostly it would be Ibeth, it will be these, because we don't want any reproducing of them.
Amy, just go ahead and order them. They're available.
Yeah, they're available. I don't know why it says that. Love you too, Loretta. It's monkey proof. Let's decorate this. So, what do you guys think? Thumbs up, hearts, what do you think? I am actually going to do this one I'm going to do an elegant wreath.
Not funny.
They are on Amazon.com. We will see if Monkey approves. Yes.
She said not funny.
Why it's not funny?
Monkey said it's not funny.
Because, well, you are the reason behind the whole sticker thing. Because you complain so much about not being able to Mod Podge. All right, so everybody's got some. So, again, it's just so cool. Now, flip up. Sorry, I was cooking sausages for Mitchell. Maybe if you don't have something, because I can see a bit of scratching. I don't know if I pressed too hard or if I cut the corner. I can only see it because the light's hitting it. I see a few scratches on it. I would highly recommend getting, you know, the Mod Podge Squeegee. I have like 6 of them floating around. Do you think I could find one? It's a hard rubber, but it kind of bends. Because we don't sell on .ca yet, Joy. There's you will be able to get them on our website shortly, next week. It's making a little bit of scratch, so either use a debit card with a maybe paper towel and scrape it that way to get it smooth. That way you don't scratch it. Now, like I said, I only can see it because the light is hitting it. If I'm looking at it, you most definitely can't see it, but very cool. All right, let's decorate this baby.
Are we going down to the boat?
We're going to go down to the boat. So, well, thank you for floating my boat, Colleen. Hello, bedmate. Does that mean you're coming? Oh, you said to Michelle. Okay, let's decorate. We're going down to the board and we're going to decorate this beauty using my fabulous cup from Texas Designer Roundup. It's old. It's an old card. You can try and get money off it. It's old. All right, so I'm going to kind of make an elegant one because I want to use this ribbon. So I'm going to use this. I'm using a black. I got this ribbon at Hobby Lobby. I got this ribbon. Actually, I got this ribbon from Deco Exchange. I ordered a bunch of their Christmas ribbon boxes that they were selling. And this was in it. It's absolutely stunning. It's very thick, so it is really good quality.
That's a good idea. Place the paper back on top of it before you scrape it with
that's a good idea too. That's a good idea. So this ribbon came from Deco Exchange. Now, I know they don't have it on the website. I have ribbons for the Canadians. I do have, I think they're 12 packs of, it's like a surprise pack of ribbons. This may be in it. They're absolutely gorgeous. They all came from Deco Exchange. So for my Canadian friends who can't find ribbon, because I know where you are, the Christmas ribbon that we're selling on the website is beautiful ribbon. So I think we still have some few boxes left. There you are, Will. Because Violette the one that told me about the stickers, and I was just like... So everybody read Violetta's thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do poofs going around, and I'm going to do this step by step. So you've probably seen me do this a million times. So I'm going to do poofs. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to add, I was talking about my ribbons. I have everything cut. So I'm doing kind of an elegant look. So I got this beautiful black, so it's sheer in the center and it's sparkly on the side. I have this beautiful silver and white ribbon from Deco Exchange. And then I have this just white iridescent sparkly ribbon. I think I got that from Hobby Lobby as well. I am going to be using little bells, 3 little bells in places to give that little bit of pop of red. I have my beautiful bow that I'm going to be making. I'm just going to put it, because this is going to be, I want the focal. right? So I just made a very simple bow and just simple ribbons that will accent the bow really nicely. And since it's a black and white center, you can pretty much use any color you want. I have some snowballs I might use. I got some greenery. I got some berries. I got it all. So let's get on with this. Oh, and I'm adding lights. Gotta add lights, right? So when the light hits these berries, it's gonna be fabulous. Okay, so make sure your lights work. Number one, these are timered lights. I believe we still have some on our website. These are really good lights. They do have a timer on them, so if you put it into the center, there's 3 clicks on it. Put it onto the second click. As soon as you put it on there, they will stay on for 6 hours. They will turn themselves off after 6 hours, and then they'll turn themselves back on the next day at the same time. So if you turn it on at 6 o'clock, you never have to remember to turn your wreath off again. So, because it'll just keep going on and on. Like, who's got time to shut their wreath off, right? So these are fabulous. And they're not the mini lights, so they do give it a nice, really nice glow. So I really like these. So I do sell them. I have an order of 400 more coming in. So if I am sold out, there are more coming in. All right, let's get this started. I'm a little excited. And yes, my signed Mitten Made merch. Go check him out. Scott, he's a fabulous guy. I really like Scott. We've met him, and he travels with his mom, Brenda Owens, and they're good friends of ours. So he doesn't talk much. He laughs at me a lot, though. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting a light in between each section of holes, and I'm just taping them on with Scotch tape. Some people don't even bother taping them on. I just find taping them on keeps them in place, and then I don't have to worry about them getting tangled up or anything.
You appreciate the congratulations, but I think congratulations goes out to Ibeth Wright also for this.
Ibeth Wright, yes.
She
I am so excited. Like, I love Ibeth as an artist, but as a person. Like, really, she's got the heart of gold. Her whole family is just amazing. I love her son Matthew. Her husband is so caring, and he's like Dave. So I was really excited when Ibeth said she would work with me. I was just so excited. So, and then when I actually got the actual paint, the nice part of it all was when she was sending me the step-by-steps as she was going along, because I am far from an artist. So as she's sending me these things, I'm like, I just couldn't vision how it was going to be painted or put together and all that stuff. But, you know, come to the like second last picture, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I have an imagination for making wreaths and stuff, but I can make a mean stick person. I know Matthew. I love Matthew. We're buds. We're buds. So anyways, okay, so we're just taping these down. You don't have to tape every one. You could tape every other one. It's basically just to hold them in place. And I like them to be right on the outside of the image. So that's another reason why I tape them. That way I can make sure they're going to stay where they are. And they will get zip tied as I make the wreath. They'll get zip tied right on the board anyway. So it's not the tape that's holding them on the board. It is just the keeping the spot where I wanted them. So I can have them perfectly spaced. Yes, Ibeth she is so freaking talented. So you can imagine how ecstatic I was when she said yes. And we've been talking about this for a long time, haven't we, Ibeth? No, this is the large board I'm using. It's a character board. You're working on your horse. That's another thing. The horse is being made. Now, please don't ask us when it's going to be in plastic because the mold is being made. So it is in the works.
It'll be done in time for Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. It shouldn't be too much longer, but we're not guaranteeing. Now I have extras. I usually just go along the bottom, but I think I'm just going to go and turn these ones just like on the outside because my bow is going over here. So I'm going to emphasize that bow with the lights. So I'll kind of tape that in this way so it'll shine on the gems that are on them. And this is where I was putting the bow, so. Oops. All right, so my lights are in place. So I will Velcro. You can get these little Velcro dots at the dollar store. Now I wouldn't rely on the adhesive on the back of them. I hot glue mine. But you want to make sure you hot glue it to the side that doesn't slide open, well, that doesn't slide open to change the battery. And there's a little arrow on it, okay? So I will do that now. So you can get the little dots or you can just get a strip. And these are just from the Dollar Tree.
Half sold out.
They're sold out?
Half of them are.
Wow. Yeah. We figured that. That's why we told Chris to just keep going. He's the one that makes these stickers for us. They're not really stickers because they're quite thick. So I'm just putting a little bead of glue on the back here. And what I'm going to do when I'm finished the wreath, I just tuck it underneath the mesh. You don't see the battery pack. You can put it on the back, but you might get some wobbling. I usually just tuck it under, and this other part will be hot glued to the board. Okay, so then when you pull it off, you can this part will stay on the board when you hot glue it. The adhesive on these are not very good, so that's why I hot glue it. Okay, so we're done the lights. Let's get to the base. What's everybody talking about in the video?
I don't know. Oh, Barbara Wilkins is trying to figure out how to get out of the video on her phone.
How to what? Sorry?
Get out of the live. She's on the phone, I guess.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to do, I've cut 8 pieces for my outer. So I'm doing 8 ruffles on the outer part with ribbons. So I didn't even preload my board yet. Usually I do, but I didn't, so because I figured we'd have a few live new viewers tonight. So what I'm going to do on the board is they're numbered. So here's our hanging hole. I'm just going to put a zip tie in there. You can use twine, you can use ribbon, I use zip ties and I just make a hanger. When I'm done the wreath, I might change it. But for now, so for this wreath, I'm going to go, this is row 1. Now you can either go from this hole to this hole and then this hole to this hole, or you can use this hole to around the outside of the board. I did these ruffles, they're 14 inches long, so I did 8 pieces of these at 14 inches long, and they are going to go around the outside, and it's going to give it that larger look. I knew my hair I was trying to have my hair down because I never wear it down because it drives me absolutely nuts. Will you eventually be able to get only the certain? Yes, on our website, not on Amazon. Our Amazon will only allow us to sell 5 packs of everything.
Starting when, next week?
Well, when they come, yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah, okay.
They should. I think he's shipping them out Monday, and he's overnighting them. So I'm going to be using, because I made the ruffles really big. Normally I do it from this hole here to the outside of the board, and I make my ruffle. I'll show you. It doesn't make it too big of a difference. So I did this 14 inches long. This is called Snowdrift Mesh. I do have this in my on our website. if there's any left. But lots of people have it, maybe-ish, because I know at the beginning of the season they did. And it's 10 and a half inches wide. So I did heat seal the ends with my impulse sealer, just because this is such a pretty wreath. I didn't want frays, you know, distracting it and everything. So,
Jackie Blue.
hi Jackie Blewett. Hey, girlfriend. Okay, so what I'm doing is you're gonna 14 inches curl down on to your table. Now when you do this, you're going to want a smooth surface. You're not going to want to do it like on a tablecloth or anything, because it doesn't glide really well on a tablecloth as it does on a smooth surface. So you're just going to guess about the middle, and you're going to just fold it between your Peter pointers and your thumb, okay? Almost like an accordion, and just drag it across. Now when you do start this, make sure your cut edge is facing down and not up. Okay, so you can see this is, we don't want it facing up because you don't want to see that. You can do a kerfuffle or a woodland ruffle or a cruffle, whatever it's called. I don't like the curly, it's just a preference. A lot of people do the cruffle or whatever it's called. I like to do it this way. So you can do it whatever way you like. So I'm going to, and you want it, again, when you get to the end, you want this facing the table. So your edges are facing downwards, okay? I'm going to get my clothespin. I'll do a couple while I'm doing this anyways. So I always have clothespins. I use clothespins quite a bit. It's just an extra set of hands. Again, going straight up the middle. I'm just guessing where the center is. And ending, starting with the cut end facing down and ending with it facing down. I'll start with 3. Now, if you were doing this and you already knew how to do it, I would suggest once we get to the poofs, you doing the poofs first and then this one afterwards. But for teaching purposes, you wouldn't be able to see what I was doing or where I was attaching these ruffles because it would be already covered up pretty much. The holes would be covered up with the poofs. So if you go to try and do this, I do this method a lot with the character board. Do the poofs first, okay, and then do the ruffles. And after I demonstrate this, you'll see why. Because you know my arm's gonna rest on it, and the less you touch deco mesh, the better, because it has a life of its own. It does what it wants, and it frays like crazy. If you get a good quality mesh, it frays less, but it'll still fray. I used my bag sealer to cut these 8 pieces. Okay, so I am going to, maybe I'll use it from the outside of the board. So you're going to take your zip tie. I use a 8-inch or 6.5 inch length zip tie. I suggest between 6 and 8 inches long. Definitely always 18 pound. An 18 pound is quite thin. I should have just a demo one always here. This is a 40 pound. So you guys can see the difference. You can see that there's a huge difference, okay? This is like overkill. It's too big, and you actually pay more for it. You don't need it, because we're not actually using this to really hold or like hang or anything. Like, you don't need that large strength of it, okay? And that big, huge head, no. Get the 6 to 8 inch, 18 pound tensile. Okay, that's what you're going to look for. So I'm going to put this down the hole and up. Now, when we preload the boards for our poof, we're going to go from this hole to this hole. So we're going to go down and up, and we're going to leave it open. So just in case you leave and you don't get to see the rest, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do poofs to each hole. Probably 8-inch poofs. But right now we're working on the outside. So I'm going to go, just put it down. So I have my board down. My zip tie is almost like in an L shape. Let me see if I can see my camera. I'm going to get my ribbons ready. So I've already pre-cut these ribbons. They are 13 inches long, all of them. I'm using a 2.5 inch, and it's sheer. It's really pretty. Sheer with just a little bit of glitter on the sides. I'm using this gorgeous ribbon. It's silver and white. And then this just 1.5 inch ribbon that's just white with iridescent. And I like to kind of layer my ribbons when I do this. So just like that. Okay, now I'm going to scrunch it. You can fold over to see where your middle is and make a little crease, or you can eyeball it, because once you've scrunched it, you're going to flip it up. And when you flip it up, you can then tell, you know, if one side's a little bit longer than the other. And it doesn't have to be precise. It's crafting. There's no mistakes in crafting. Only happy accidents, right, honey?
That's right.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to grab a clothespin. Oops. And I just clothespin these together. So I'm going to do a few of those. I like to prepare and then just whip it all in. It's much easier. So again, 13 inch. I dovetailed the ends. And I'm going to cut some in a little bit, and I'll show you how to do that. So I got black, white, and silver, and then just the white iridescent. So again, I'm going for a more elegant kind of look with this wreath, just because, like, how do you top this ribbon? You know, we want that to be focused. So like I said, I prep everything. I normally do all this from my recliner, so I do it on my lap. I have a little piece of, you know, wood, or sometimes I have my little cutting board that I keep on my lap. And that's probably why I use clothespins all the time. There wasn't many people I ever seen use clothespins when I first started wreathing. But because I did it on my lap, I would pre-do things and kind of toss it to the side on to my love seat, and just put everything in as I'm going. And I have really good clothespins. I've been losing them as the years gone on. They're metal ones, but I've been slowly losing them. Okay, I think I made 4 ruffles. I'm going to make 4 sets of ribbons. So you can play around and do your ribbons however you like. I just like the look when I do the step. Where am I? Oh, there they are. Because you can see all 3 ribbons when you do it like this. Now I put them in, obviously I'm using a board and not a wire frame, so I do things differently than, say, you would do on a wire frame. But you can still do whatever you do on a wireframe, you pretty much can do on a Uniquely Create board. Okay, let's get this beauty going. Okay, so we have our ruffle. So what I'm going to do is I got the middle, so it looks like a big bow tie, right? I swing it. So you take it and I just swing both edges up. Just like that. Now sometimes using pipe cleaners for this works really well. I don't like the pipe cleaners. I just don't find it gets a really good grip. I love my zip ties. I love them so. So I put that in, and then I put my clump of ribbon in, and then I zip it up.
Your lights and the bow aren't at the top, so you're putting your bow on the side?
Yes. I am putting my bow on the side because I'm putting a piece of ribbon here, and I have some little accents that's going to go diagonally across from the ribbon. Actually, I can turn these off now. Okay, so And then your ribbons, you're gonna face them going outwards as well. See how much bigger the wreath looks now just from that piece of mesh? We gave it another good 5 inches from the board. So it ends up being about 24 inches when it's done, which is the perfect size for a front door. Well, a normal front door. I've seen some of these houses in Texas. I mean a normal front door. Okay, we're gonna zip that. And now this is a zip tie gun, and it tightens and cuts at the same time. Okay, so we'll foo-foo those ribbons later. And then we're gonna go on to the next one. So this is row 1. Row 1 has 8 holes. So that's why I have 8 pieces of ribbon. And you see how I'm getting the wire? You don't have to get every wire in. As long as you get about 4 or 5 wires of the lights into your zip tie, you'll be good. They won't fall off. Oh, I found out too, these, you get a bag of these from Dollar Tree, and they're just wire, you know, you can use them on banisters and stuff, ties. They work amazing on the board. I don't want to use that one. I'll show you on this one. I was going to use them, but I'm going to wait. My thing. So when you use these, the green goes one way. So you want to go into the hole. So I don't want to go against the green because it'll pull it out. So I want to go with it like this. And if you use these, you'll know what I mean. So you're going to go down and then up. Now these I would use because it's nice, thick wire, and you can give it a good twist. There you go. You don't need a full piece. I would use a half a piece because when I was playing with it, I cut off about a good inch and a half on each side, which would mean if I cut it in half, it would have been perfect. So you get 12 of these for $1. And if you can cut them in half, and they make great, so you don't have to tuck it in. You got that pop of green when you want it. Cool, eh?
Now
Annette's going to, oh, now Dave's sad. I was going to Crafters Convention just because I know a lot of people were expecting to see me there, because I have gone to both Crafters Conventions since it started.
along with me.
Along with Dave. And this year we weren't going to go because we have a lot of stuff going on, and we were supposed to go to California the following week. We canceled that, and then I found out because we were going to the California Pinners Convention. So I canceled that and we're going to the Atlanta, Georgia one in April. And then something else came up for California that we're wanting to go to. So I said to Dave, you know, I have to go to Crafters Convention, but Trisha's going to be there. I have to go. Trisha lives right there. And Trisha's my friend. I love my friend Trisha. So I said to Dave, we both can't be gone for like 2 weeks. One of us will have to stay home. I'm going to be traveling alone again, and I said I never would, but I figured it's only Illinois, it's not far away, and it's a quick flight. I rented myself a car, so I can just drive myself there. I'm only going from Thursday to Sunday, and I'm not a presenter, I'm not a vendor, I'm not anything. We're just going to be a sponsor, and I'm just going to say hi to everybody and have some fun. Well, I posted that I was going, and now all my peeps are going. And now Dave feels sad because I really was going just to say hey to everybody and give everybody a hug, and you know, but now my posse and anybody can join our posse. You just come up and say hi, give me a hug, and you can bar hop and jump on tables and everything you want with us. We don't judge. We go to where did we go in Louisiana? Oh, we went to the drag show. In Austin, we went to Coyote Ugly, and they were really trying to get me on the bar. And if I could have got on the bar, I would have. So, do you see how big this is getting? This isn't this pretty. Like, this is going to be so elegant. And then we add this in there. Like, right there. Oh, I forgot. I was going to put my bow there, so I probably didn't even need these. I think I'll just... You know what? I'm going to show you when you make a mistake.
I'm going to go down to Texas and go on a roundup on the tube range.
You're going to go hang with Bobby Brown?
I'm going to go find a roundup.
So I'm going to save this ribbon because it's going to be covered up by that other one. So, and if you make a mistake, you just cut the zip tie. So we're just going to leave that one blank. Rose Harvey? Guys, Monkey and I have been talking.
Oh, what you guys say now?
That we're talking about having a Unique in the Creek retreat.
Am I invited to that one?
You can come if you help and carry all the heavy stuff.
Oh, that's all.
So you know, if Unique in the Creek has a retreat, it's going to be fun. So once life settles down a little bit, Monkey and I will start talking, and we'll let everybody know if what's going to happen. Maybe, I don't know. There's just so many going on these days. But it would be a lot of fun. I know I'd probably have a lot of helpers, which was awesome, so I'm not too worried about that. But it's something we're looking at, because it would be a lot of fun, and then it would be like a Creekers Unite. Creekers Unite. So, we'll talk. Right now, I can't even think about it. You can have it in Florida. That is a possibility. It would probably be mid-United States, I would think, or...
What's the mid-United States?
I don't know. Colorado, Lolly says. It's a lot of work. Like,
Arizona.
I've never put one on, but I've done wreathing things just within my city, and just that is a lot of work, so I couldn't imagine.
Would I be able to come?
No.
No, you can't come.
Oh, you can't go.
I would provide so much entertainment.
Would you? So, I don't know. We'll talk. I think we're going to talk, right, Monkey? I want to do a cruise. I would definitely do a cruise. But there's a lot of people that wouldn't cruise. So, or we should do an all-inclusive resort. That would be really cool.
You know what else is pretty?
What?
Muskoka.
Muskoka? No. See, you need to have a passport to come into Canada.
And who wants to go to Muskoka?
Yeah,
Or-
Muskoka's beautiful, but
Yeah, but that's not what the
yeah,
the Creekers would they go to the retreat.
Camping. Camping.
not camping.
When you think of retreat, you think of camping.
No, you don't.
Well, I don't.
I need
retreat.
my thing, my stand thing that Jackie blew and made me, so I don't keep losing all my ribbons. So what do you guys think? That would be marvelous. Yes, you would cruise. Annette, Annette, you're just gonna come visit me in Canada, cause. Hi, Bonnie. Don't worry. We don't care if you're late. We're not like Monkey that she's always waiting for everybody. Pennsylvania, yeah. That's not far from me either.
Pennsylvania's cold.
I think we would have to get, like, we would probably go into our database. And, yeah, you do need a passport to cruise, too. We'll go in our database and see where, like, a lot of our creekers are located. Like, we will have a good look if we picked, before we picked a location, just so we can give, you know, people a chance to come. So we would just go by like on people that have ordered and kind of go a majority from that. What's that, hon?
Throw darts at a map.
Or yeah, throw a dart at a map and wherever it lands. That's probably something we would do. Hey, look, I found one of the steel ones. Okay, Lori, we're going to be here forever if you don't shut up.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So I can't think of it.
Nobody asked you. Oh, Frankenmuth! That would be awesome.
Yes, this is the large board.
No, this is the character board.
Sorry. No, this is the character.
This is the character board. Character board and the large board are the same size, but the character board obviously has a solid center. And this is our beautiful new decal. That's weatherproof, waterproof.
You should let me hold up right now.
Erie. Niagara Falls would be perfect, but unfortunately, Michelle, you and I both know not too many wreathers are near us. So we would want to do it where a majority of our creekers are.
I want with somewhere warm if I'm invited.
We might let. Who wants Dave to come? Do we really?
No, the real question is who wants.
That would be awesome, Gatlinburg. Eh, hon?
The real question is who wants Lolly to come?
Who wants Lolly to come?
Yes.
Yeah, it would definitely be near an airport, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Diane down, John?
Hi, Diane! Did my mom pop on here yet either?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom! I forgot, I didn't even see her. Look how pretty this is going to be, Lolly.
Yes, Dave has to come. Thank you, Suzanne.
No,
We're just kidding. At the roundup, you know, everybody was coming up to us and everything, and he's like, Dave's here too, you know. Hi, Barbara Kraft. How are you, love? Glad that you can join us. Yes, we would definitely have to have Rose Harvey. You know, the two, the M and the R. Margaret Schooneman, yep. All the creekers. And of course, our honorary creeker, Ibis Wright, and Derica, and Mirka. Actually, Ibis wants to run it with us. So.
Can you imagine
And
that?
yes,
You
Dave,
could
too.
treat- And Iris there too,
Yes.
with her work.
She would teach us painting. All right, we're almost done, you know.
Thanks for coming up, Carolyn.
But,
Dave should come. You need someone to carry everything.
right, Carolyn? I know. So again, this is the last piece. I'm going to scrunch it up.
Oh, Lake Louise, that is beautiful. Too.
Where's Lake Louise?
That's in Alberta.
Oh, I don't think we'd be able to do it in Canada.
No, she just came back from her son got married up in
Oh,
at Lake Louise.
oh. Is that near Nick?
Yeah, it's up that way.
Oh.
Where
Dave's
to go.
son lives over up in Alberta. So we would, I guess it would be we have enough designers and people that use Unique in the Creek boards that it would be probably a lot of Unique in the Creek designers.
Wendy thinks you missed the spot for ribbons.
I did miss one spot, Wendy, because that's where my big old bow was going to go. So I figured I'm not going to waste my ribbon there.
Lowy, lowy, lowy.
Hi, Trisha! See, I wouldn't miss seeing my Trisha. Madonna too, but I had to rearrange my schedule so I can come and see my Trisha at Crafters Convention. Because she already has a ticket. Last year, she didn't even come to the craft. They came just to see me. So that was really, really so nice. And we went out for dinner. And I really got to know Trisha. And she's such a sweetheart. So, now we're besties. All right. Now, you could probably see why I said to do the inside poofs first, because I have to now work around all this. Look how gorgeous this is going to be. Yeah, let's just turn the lights on here. Oh yeah, not yet. But if I did the poofs, you guys wouldn't be able to see what I was doing on the outside holes. So you could do as many ribbons as you want. You could do no ribbons. You can even add pieces of greenery. That would actually look nice too.
What is the mesh, 10 by 10?
No, this mesh on the outside, I normally do 10 by 10 for the outside. I did it 10 by 14. Because you only use one roll of mesh, and I usually have a little extra anyways. So, oops. I decided just to, because this is getting the special ribbon, you know, the $5 ribbon on it. So I'm going to make this really pretty. All right, so now we're going to preload the inner. So that's number 2, and you go down and up. Don't close them. Now, like I said, you can use pipe cleaners. You can use they have really, really pretty chenille stems at Dollar Tree. The thicker ones, you know, like they look like snow. Those would be really pretty. I knew I should have grabbed a pack when I was there because they were just putting them out. That would be really pretty because you could curl it too when you're done with them. And they're thicker than just like a normal pipe cleaner. So it's like probably double or triple this width. And these are just flimsy. That's why I really don't like the pipe cleaners. I don't feel like it's... Are they still talking about a retreat? Hi, Diane. Is Dad watching?
Yeah, they love you.
The center is a vinyl sticker. Thank you, Michelle, on that. Yeah, you know what? It's like anything when you're doing something new. You may have to, you know, start over or go back a little bit. You know, everybody says, oh, I'm intimidated by the boards. Well, when you first, if you remember when you first did your first wire wreath, you really didn't know what you were doing then either, probably. So it's pretty much the same. And I'm telling you, the boards are, not just because I made them and designed them, but they are so much easier. They use so much less supplies. Like I'm going to do this whole wreath and I'll still have some mesh left over on a 10-yard roll. So, and then the back, there's nothing to cover up. It looks nice and neat. You can add picks and all kinds of stuff right into your design. Add lights really easy. So, okay, so I've preloaded all of them. I'm going to take my mesh. I'm going to stand up because my back's starting to spasm. I was trying to clean up some, see, I have craft stuff everywhere because I don't have a proper place to put it. And I don't even have my mesh holder here. So I kind of did a little bit.
Margaret Schumann?
Margaret Schooneman's here.
I know, she said goodnight. So
Oh, good night, Margaret. There's Barbara Craft. Yes, she's 78 and she's rocking these wreaths out. Like, holy man, her designs are awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do 8-inch poofs because I'm going to be adding ribbons. Now, again, if you did Chanel stems, you can twist your ribbons in with your poofs at the same time as you're going along. Zip ties are really cheap, so I kind of go around and do my poofs really fast, and then I do my ribbons just with a pipe cleaner or another zip tie. You can do it however you want. I'm just kind of telling you just the way I do it.
You can't see it, otherwise.
Because everybody's focusing on the board. There I am. They're wanting to learn, Diane. Diane is my stepmom.
So they're wanting to learn, Diane. They don't want to see my face. Okay, so I anchored it in. Now you can see why I say do your poops first. So I got a 8-inch piece of wood. You can just use cardboard, or you can even guess. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yes, this is called Snowdrift Mesh, actually. There's no iridescent in it, and it's really pretty. It's just got like cotton going through it. Okay, so I got my 8-inch. I'm just gonna pull my mesh out. I kind of just get my hand and loop it to the next zip tie. And we're gonna do this all the way around. Now, I'm not going to cut my zip ties till I'm all done, because then you're wasting time picking up your gun, putting it back down, starting. Do all your loops and then go around and tighten it all with your zip tie gun. Michelle Jonette, you're not 22. You look 22, but I know you're not. Now you can make your poofs however big you want it. Like you can make them big, loopy. I am going to be adding ribbons and stuff like that. So this is just a base, because I'm going to be adding all kinds of other stuff. And I want to make sure you see the sign, especially on Ibis. So I like to do 8-inch. And I'm not wasting mesh then either.
That's 22.
She is not 22.
I thought she was only 20.
Oh, you thought she was 20?
Yeah.
It must have been the wrinkle. Yes, there is. There is an empty space there. I didn't want to waste my ribbons because I'm putting a big bow there. Okay, so that's how you measure it. Now I'm just going to go around because I just eyeball it. But for teaching purposes, I wanted to make sure you guys...
She's pregnant.
Who's pregnant?
I don't know, Rosie,
Oh, those two. Well, she could be pregnant. She's still that young. Oh, Mitchell must be home. Sorry, guys. Not sorry that he's home. Sorry about the dogs. So, again, do your poofs first, because you see how I'm pushing down my ribbons. But you wouldn't be able to see what how I was doing the ruffles if I didn't do them first. You got your zip tie puller. Are you really, Catherine? I didn't know. Good for you, my friend. Yeah, I was kind of scared to use the zip tie gun at first because I really didn't know how to use it. Again, like people with the boards. But I kept persisting, and my goodness, good thing I did, because it is so easy to use. And
We also tried out 3 different ones.
yeah, well, you bought the wrong one. Look how nice this is. You bought the wrong one. Okay, so there's where I anchored. I am going to put another zip tie in there, and I'm going to finish it off there. So I'm going over top the current zip tie. Don't bother cutting it or anything. Nobody's going to see it. And even on the back, it still only looks like one zip tie. Okay, our poops are done. That one looks a little bit big. All right, perfect. Now I'm going to cut this off. See, look, I still have a quarter of a roll. Now I could go around and make, maybe I should. Let's see. So I still have this much left on the roll. Now I could go around and make, put a ruffle in each, like every other one maybe. But since I'm talking so much right now, I probably won't do that because we will be here forever. So now I'm going to take my zip tie gun, and I'm just going to go around. And like I said, it tightens and cuts at the same time. Have a little handy bucket or Rubbermaid container or box, something to put your zip tie tails in so they're not like everywhere. Now, if you were using pipe cleaners, obviously you wouldn't have to do this step. And you could just keep twisting, like you would make your poofs and then you would add your ribbons. Again, I don't like the pipe cleaners. I don't find they get tight enough for me. It's just a preference. And since zip ties are quite cheap, I just use the zip tie. All right, there we go. So we'll open this all in a bit. I'm not going to fully open it. Just kind of half open. Night, Rose. Yeah, don't. And they break. I heard the. If you go to my website, Tanya's got a list of all the tools I use, like my impulse sealer and the actual zip tie gun that I bought on Amazon.com. That's this one. That's on there, the link. Now, I know there's zip ties on there. I think they've changed manufacturers, though, so I can't guarantee that they're the ones I used to use. I don't use them from Amazon anymore. I get them right from a cable tie manufacturer. So we're just going to open it up a bit. Now, once we get everything on, you won't see the board or anything like that. But look how we got our wreath and our sign all in one. Let's see the lights. It's going to look so pretty. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys about this. Sorry. So, I was in Texas, and Dylan Palmer's partner is Mary Kay. He's up in the Mary Kay things, like he's up there. And I didn't even know Mary Kay existed still. I don't think we even have it in Canada anymore. So, he had this out. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And I love like oils and stuff like that. And this is a dry oil. I'm all about nice smelling scents. I love perfume. I wear it all the time, but I don't like a heavy perfume. This stuff smells so good. I've never smelled anything like it. Like, it is beautiful. And this is a dry oil rub. I feel like an infomercial. But I just...
Where did that come from all of a sudden?
Just because it was sitting here. It's... Oh,
Yeah,
I can't get enough of the smell.
you have quite a hard time focusing on
Yeah, I have a little bit of OCD. So anyways, it's a dry oil and it melts into your skin like butter. And it smells so good. And then they have the perfume that matches it. It's just, I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. Oh my gosh, it smells so nice. So I told it, I guess it's a limited edition or limited time. It's called Cityscape. Both of them. I think that's the fragrance of the both. Guys, oh my gosh. I get nothing from this. I'm not an affiliate. But when I love something, I love something. And this stuff, I love. I love. So his name is Josh Turner.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, we know why she hasn't finished yet.
I know. His name's Josh because I had to, it was sitting here because I love the smell. So I actually open it all the time and smell it because I just love it.
Yeah, we know about Mary Kay. She just didn't realize it was...
I didn't realize it was still around. I don't think it's around in Canada.
Yeah, it's still around. That Mary just said she's that sales lady.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. But anyways, Josh is a really nice guy. So I told him I'd give him a shout out. That's why I had it here. And I was going to do it yesterday and I forgot. So it's marykay.com/Josh Turner. I already placed an order for a whole bunch of this because it is limited edition. And if it sells out, I'm going to be very angry. But they have the perfume all the time. So I think if enough sales, they have enough sales, they'll keep it. So get yourself Cityscape. Beautiful. All right, so we have extra. I'm not going to bother right now. You could put ruffles in here. What?
The way you expect you to shock collar or something. Keep you on track.
All right, I am going to use
pipe cleaners on this step. I got these red pipe cleaners. Okay, and where am I going to put? I think, because I'm going to be adding these bells as well. So these bells I got at the Dollar Tree, and there's 20 in a pack. So I'm going to put these in as a pop of red. And I think I'm going to use, so if I flip this over, you can see it's all nice and neat still. There's our outside where we did the ribbons and the ruffle, and there's our poofs. I think I'm going to put ribbon in the berries in the 2 holes right here. So they're not the 3 holes, they're 2 holes right there. So I'm just going to stick this pipe cleaner in. Okay.
So make a wooden sign. I'm assuming you mean a sign that.
This is actually an acrylic sign, and it's made by,
But that's the one she's talking about. I hope that's the one she's talking
yeah,
about.
it's made by Mitten Made Merch. It's called Mitten Made Merch. And where he is in Michigan is, I think they call it the mitt of the states or something. I don't know. All right, I'm doing the same combination again. So the black. Let's move this up. Babe, I need a new space. Kristen went and looked at an apartment and put an application in. So she's still not watching.
Does he have a website? He's got just a Facebook page, isn't it?
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't know because Steve didn't put his sticker on his stuff I bought from him.
See if I can find them.
He did give me a card, and of course I don't know where that is. So I'm doing the same combination. The ribbons are the same size. Actually, this one looks short. So they're 13 inches, all 3. And this changes colors, and it has a remote control, and it flashes, and you can connect it to your phone, and all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. It was Scott Waterman had it first, and I seen it, and I loved it. But I didn't even realize it was Steve that made them. I think that was 2 or 12.
He does have a website.
Oh, there you go. He has a website. So he does do
Mitten
your
Made
whole
Merch
logo and everything.
MittenMadeMerch.com. He's got a Facebook page and he's got a web page.
And they're really reasonably priced. He should be charging more because the work that's put into it and the light, oh, it's awesome. And if I ever had a studio or somewhere else to put my stuff.
Oh, he put it up there.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Oh, is he watching? Oh, Brenda.
There too. Steve might be on here.
I love my sign, Steve. I even put a table over here so I can show it off. So I'm just pre-making my ribbon bundles, and then I'm just going to pipe cleaner them in. We're going to put some little red bells so they kind of look like berries, and put the bow on. And since I haven't shut up through the whole thing and it's really long, I'm going to call it done. My ribbons are, the black one is 2.5 inches wide, and they're all, and the white and silver are 1.5 inches wide, and they are all 13 inches long. I think Monkey does hers at 14 inches. It's just your preference. Just a preference. I wouldn't go any smaller than 12 though, because then it'll get lost in your mesh. That one just doesn't want. We'll just put that one first. Okay, so I'm going to face them up like I did for the outside ones here. So these outside ones are on the row of 3, so I'm going to put these ones on the row of 2. So I put the center of your ribbon stack, give it a twist, and then I'm going to add 3 bells.
see. I don't know if they're going to get lost or what, but we'll see. So they have little insert thing there. So I'm just using and threading it through that. Let's see. Oh, that looks so cute. And that's all I wanted, just a little pop of red. And I'm going to cut the rest of the pipe cleaner off. I don't want to see the pipe cleaner, I just want it so it looks like berries. Isn't that pretty? I gotta fix all my ribbons. I don't know where my wire cutters are. My wire cutters over there, honey?
What?
My wire cutters?
I don't know where they are.
They're probably right beside you. They are. They're on the table. I can see it.
What, can you put it again? Hold on.
You cannot find good help these days.
I'm helping with something.
What are you helping with? Make sure these are twisted on good. I could probably put some greenery. I don't know. No, I'm not going to put greenery. I want to keep it nice and elegant. And if I had wire cutters, it would cut better. There, that looks pretty. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty?
Okay. Show Joan.
Jingleberries, yes.
Show Joan that telling me what to do and everything.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Michelle. Cut, curl. No, I don't want to curl the pipe cleaner. No, I want to keep it nice and simple. So you just see the little berries. Sorry, Michelle.
I can't pin it because when I pin it, I can't see the other comments.
Pin what?
The
So,
for the stickers.
oh, for the stickers? What, the Amazon thing?
Yeah, when I pin
Okay,
it,
so you can see that's where I went and put those things. So I'm going to go right here for the next one. And we'll take a bundle. Thank you.
So when you put this bow on, what would you sell it for?
Shut up. Maybe I should just do every other. Every other. Because that's going to be a lot of ribbon. And I don't want a lot of ribbon. I'm going to do... I'm only going to do every other. So I went here. I'm going to skip here. I'm going to go here. This is going to be simply elegant. Oh, I have a huge tulle thing. What, you chuckle? I do. I bought it from Chris Waterman's dad. And it's a big wood one. And it's over here full of, you know, probably stuff that it doesn't need to be full of. I will get myself organized. I will. One day. All right. We need 3 little jingleberries. And we're going to skip here, right? Right here. Where was I putting my bow? Right here. So I could have probably even skipped here too.
Well, Amy, if you would have came to TDR, you would have heard my jokes. I'm sure my Monkey and Suzanne don't miss my jokes.
Okay, I am going to move that one because my bow is so big. See, you have to use lots of supplies. Oh, my ribbons are getting kind of smushed in there. Let's go around this way.
When I was a kid, my dad used to roll me down the hill in tires. It was a good year.
I don't think people heard you.
Oh well.
Did you hear his joke? Say it again a little louder, honey.
When I was, it's actually an internet joke, so if you've already seen it on the internet, it's not my joke, I just read it, but it was, when I was young, my dad used to roll me down the hill in a tire, and it was a good year. Keep tracking this thing. I was reading comments as I was talking.
And I'm not focusing. I think I'm tired. I really have not stopped for I don't know how long now. Between traveling and traveling's a lot of work. I don't know how Damon does it. Damon's traveling all the time. He must be one tired dude, man. I'm glad I don't have to travel for a little bit now. Okay. There we go. So I did skip, but I went the other way because my bow is going to go here, and I am going to put something here. Kind of winging it here.
Okay, you guys are laughing way too hard at that one.
Are they laughing?
Way too hard. I think there's sympathy.
How do you know they're laughing too hard? Because are they really LOLing?
They're really LOLing. I think they're overdoing it. They're trying to make you feel good. But kitty laughs.
Dave's here too.
Dave's here too.
You guys, I'm just giving, I know this is kind of simple wreath, and I'm just giving you guys, it's just about giving you guys ideas of what you can do. I'm sure, you know, you probably will do something different.
Why is the ribbon so black?
So what?
I don't know. Why is the ribbon so black?
I have black ribbon.
I don't know.
One of the ribbons is actually black. I think that's what she's asking.
I really don't know.
Either. I do have a black. I'm making it kind of elegant. Well, I'm trying to. Hang tight. We're almost done. I know I talk a lot, so. Which means I have a lot of editing to do on my videos all the time. What are you laughing at? What'd she say? That I talk a lot? Okay, so we went here, and then I'm going to go, I'm skipping this one, I'm going to go here. What did I say? I'm skipping this one, going here. Now you can print out, I have a blank paper pattern on our website that you can print out, and you can pre-make your pattern before you actually make your wreath. So you can write and make little dots or whatever to indicate colors, and you'll be able to oh, I forgot to do my bells.
Oh, you did the other one's black on the inside, that one's black on the outside.
Oh, I can move them around. I don't really print my ribbons until I'm actually done because they get all squished anyways. And especially because I'm doing it from the outside in. If you guys do it from the inside out, okay? You'll find it way, way easier. And you'll find your way of what way you would prefer to do these best. I've done character boards, I don't know how many different ways now. So, just to give you guys variety on maybe what your preference is, and then you can put your little twist on it of whatever you want to add or... I love this simplicity, like this colors, like so pretty. And then when I put this, bam! Do you see that, monk? Bam! This would be a perfect New Year's wreath too. Wreath.
Makers Live, Monkey threw together a wreath in like 20 minutes. You're going on to over an hour and a half. So
I started talking about the decals and everything, to be fair, at the beginning of my live. Nobody's holding you hostage here. You can go to bed.
No, because then the FOMO kicks in.
Your FOMO, and he's got to read from the comments and then run upstairs.
Oh, I was going to add some holly and stuff. I can still. I think maybe a few sprigs of this. Oh, that looks really pretty. Oh, I'll just hot glue those in. What do you guys think with the little sprigs of holly greenery? Yeah, the ribbon's only $5. Yes, I'm going to add a little pop of green.
Mary Kate's fault it threw her all off, yeah. You don't know half of it.
What? How I am?
You're like that all the time.
I
That's
do,
why
I
they call
am.
you Flowers.
He calls me Flowers because we'll be in the middle of a conversation and I'll be like, oh, look at the pretty flowers. He'll be like, really? It's like, yeah, they're pretty.
If you ever hear him calling her Flowers, that's the reason, because she gets off track.
Yeah, when he says, Lori, Flowers, I know I'm like way out on left field again. To bring myself back in. I know how I am. I kind of like how I am. A lot of other people like how I am too. It just seems to bother you.
I want to fight. There we go.
What?
Carol wants a $5 bow. She'll take shipping. Start selling the bows and get your money back.
Carol, you're getting me in trouble. Yeah, but wait till I put that on. Maybe I'll do an auction on this wreath. Can you imagine the first? I could make some good coin on this, honey. Would that make you happy?
What?
I'll put this wreath up for auction. The first decal that I did with this expensive ribbon. It's lit. Am I keeping you up? Yeah, don't answer that. Okay. I should have put the bow on so I knew where to
I
put
just
stuff.
got that one.
What?
You just said.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Okay. You know, when you use black and white, you can't help but think of elegance. Like, it's so pretty. Pull all my ribbons. Actually, I like to print my ribbons when it's on the door. I don't know why. It's easier when it's hanging up. All right, I'm going to put on dun 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 the bow. So it's just a very simple bow. All I did, I think I cut it like 18 inches. I just folded it over. I put a bead of glue. I folded the other side over, bead of glue. I cut a piece of, it's about 18 inches for the tail. So the tails are 9 inches. So it's a separate piece. I pipe cleanered it. Then I cut a little tiny piece, just a little piece, because it's about $1 for that little piece. And made sure there was some jewels, and I put just a little strip on the front and glued it on the back. And that's my bow, because I'm going to be using this sparingly. I'll be using this in 20 years still, because I'm not going to use much of it.
Our stickers are sold out.
Are they sold out already? More's coming in. Okay, where did I say I was going with this?
And
Right here.
They'll be on the site next week where you can just order the singles.
Yes, we will have some more. There are more coming in. Tanya said, well, we should order. I'm like, they won't go that fast. Tanya's always right. So I'm just taking my pipe cleaner. I'm going down the 2 holes where I left that empty spot. Now I'm not going to pull it too tight into the board because I don't want to squish my bow. Twist it. I'm twisting it on the back. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh, I was going to put on diagonal something up there. Wait till I turn the lights on. It's going to be fabulous. So I am going to put a set of tails right here. Let me see where I put that. Okay, so I went over. So I need a set of tails right here. Isn't that beautiful? It is. Honey, you gotta admit, even though it's expensive, I still have lots of it. Look, I still have lots. I'm telling you, in 10 more years, I'll still be using it. Because I'm going to use little tiny pieces.
Just keep your eye out. There should be more going up because...
Are they not all on?
No, there should be 50 more somewhere.
Okay, there still should be 50 more, Dave said. Amazon does it weird. They do put stuff up on stages.
You know what? We had 100. We sent out 2 packs, but they went to 2 different locations.
Yeah.
So the other one's probably just going to be receiving them shortly.
So with Amazon, I don't know if you guys know a lot about Amazon, but with Amazon, you obviously you know that they have hubs everywhere. So when we send stuff out, they get sent to all over the United States to different hubs. So 50 of the decals went to one hub, say in Illinois, and the other 50 probably went to another hub like in Texas, which, you know, the ones in Illinois are probably already uploaded.
Yeah, they should be up.
Because they get there faster.
Just keep your eye open, and if not, there's they'll be on our site next week.
Yeah, we have more, I promise. The sign maker, because it's timely. It's a time thing, and you know, when you have a 5-pack, it takes a bit of time. Okay. This is so pretty. Well, let me just straighten these out. Now, I was going to put a little piece of ribbon, but I think I put it in the wrong... Man, I really screwed this up. Sorry, guys. But then, you know what? I'm just crafting just like you guys do. Kind of winging it and moving things around. I'm going to move this one over. So, I would suggest maybe putting your main things. I should know that because I watch Damon all the time. And he does his bows and everything first and then adds his tails. Well, most people do. You know, I'm not most people, so I do everything ass backwards. So, I am going to put...
That ribbon is actually made from Dave's tears.
It's what?
Actually made from Dave's tears.
Whatever. Okay, I'm going to cut a piece. Just a small piece. I'm just going to put kind of like a, not a bow, just kind of a tail. And I have goodies here. Maybe a snowflake in top. Maybe greenery. Oh, you know what I do have? No, that might make it wrong. That's not a good color. I do have these hydrangeas.
Maybe I'll start making those bows with that stuff.
No, I'm not going to do that. What?
Maybe I'll start making bows with that stuff.
No, you will not touch that. I'm going to put an alarm on this bow, on this ribbon.
And I'll start selling them.
No. Okay, I'm going to cut this at 16 inches. No, wait a second. That might be a waste.
Barber Craft.
14.
They're selling them for $50 each.
What's that?
Barber Craft says to sell them for $50 each.
So what?
Bows.
Bows? I'm not a good bow maker, though.
Made with that ribbon.
This is fabulous ribbon. Like, this was one of the first ones I seen when I went in there. And the place is pretty big. I had to... Oh, you know what I did?
I hope it's not a mistake with that ribbon.
It is.
Oh, God.
I'll fix it, though. I don't know how, but I will. I did. I went hunting back for it. Because I had to have it. And I was in my head like, no, I can't spend that much. Then I thought, you know what? Hell yes I can. I don't care what Dave says. That's what I said in my head. Oh my God, I cut it the wrong way.
And to me, you told me it was $5.
It was $5. It was $5. I did what everybody does. I cut it the wrong way.
What don't we have on our website, Barbara?
You don't understand? He doesn't understand. So I probably won't be going live for a little bit, guys. I'm going to give myself a break. I have a few projects I have to work on for Michael's. So I'm going to do that this weekend. And I think Tanya's got me scheduled for one live. So I'm going to probably do one live next week. But I'm going to take a bit of just a big step back because I have to regroup and collect my thoughts. I don't know. You know me. I'll be back on.
I said the same thing, but I didn't want to say anything.
I'm where I'm doing today. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired and I really need to take a break. Look at the back side of that.
Oh my god.
It's almost, it's all
Oh my god, she just wasted $5 of revenue. Yeah, that's about it.
Who said that?
Joanne Williams.
And what should I put in here? I could have probably made it longer.
Night, Haley.
Night, Haley. Oh, I have this really pretty.
Barbara, I don't know what you're looking for.
What are you looking for, love?
I looked on your website and didn't find it. I don't know what she's looking for.
I don't know what you're looking for, Barbara. What do you guys think about that? Just something simple. I got some berries. Maybe.
Sandra, what she says and what she does are two different things.
Yeah.
She'll be on, tomorrow she'll be sitting here going, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go live and do this one.
You think you know me. You don't know me.
That ribbon. Oh, it's not, no, we don't sell that ribbon.
Oh, no, I don't sell this ribbon,
Good
honey.
Lord.
Oh, no. This is very expensive ribbon. Dave just found out how much it is. Thought when I looked over
Where
it was
did you
going to...
get it again?
Craftex, it's called.
Craftex in...
In Houston. I think that looks really pretty. What do you guys think? Does that look pretty?
Craftex in Houston is where she found the ribbon. Actually, it's a beautiful ribbon.
Is it? Yeah. It's all because of the ribbon, honey. I'm telling you. All right, I'm done talking. I'm going to finish this wreath. Sorry, guys.
I love that.
What?
The wreath?
The wreath? Isn't it beautiful? It's almost like I know what I'm doing sometimes, right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I might add some sprigs of this, few sprigs of this holly that I got from Trends and Gems. And so you can see, like, in with the berries. But I just have to put a little bit of glue and just kind of tuck it into the berries.
Oh, she knows we don't sell. She was looking at the Craftex website.
Oh, no, I don't even know if they have a website, do they?
Or she was looking at it, so they know.
What about the snowball? No, the greenery is better. More elegant. Okay, I'm going to cut this a little bit.
You might have a very rare ribbon.
Maybe. No, there was lots of it there. All right, I'm going to stick some red. I just have a pipe cleaner here. So I'm just tucking a little bit of red here. I don't like this. I got this from the dollar store. And these are old scissors, so I cut wire with it sometimes. So I'm sticking this in the zip tie, or not the zip tie. And then this has like little pine cones and sparkles and stuff on it. There we go. And I'm just going to tighten that. Should have used a zip tie. I'm going to glue it as well, so. Just nestle that in there. Oh, it came out. Oh, for God's sake, Lord, just hot glue it. just going to hot glue these. Much easier. I'll put this in the back. This in the back. Make sure my ribbon's showing. Okay. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna probably put a few sprigs in so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm just putting a little bit of glue and I'm just tucking them behind the bells here. And it just gives that little pop of green in there. I'll probably put 3. But you don't want it too overbearing, and it matches. Now, I don't think I really need to put any more ribbons in. I do need to fix all the tails, and I'm not going to do that while you guys are on the live because I've already held you up enough. Put a couple more. And these it was a bush, really, and I've used it a lot already. I got one bush that Trends and Jen sent me, and I've pulled off little pieces and used it here and there.
Can you use the spray on the vinyl?
What spray? You wouldn't need to do spray. This is weatherproof. Oh, that is pretty. Maybe I'll put a little bit over here. I'll go over the decal again. All the description of everything is on the Amazon listing and also on the email blast. And I think she's posted it on the website. So it is a high quality outdoor vinyl. It's weatherproof, waterproof, UV proof, so it's not going to fade.
And just to be clear, the Iveth Wright ones will not be digital and they will not be paper.
No. Iveth Wright ones will only be decals, ever. Because we don't want people reproducing them. And I tried photocopying this. It doesn't work because of the glare. So, you have to buy them. Sorry. No. Like what I said, we paid the rights for it and we have a deal with Iveth, so I think I'm done. I don't think I'm going to add anything more. What do you guys think? I do have to fix all my ribbons. Oh, let's glue our light box in. I can't believe I used that. I used the ribbon. I so wasn't sure. The decals right now are only on Amazon. I think the first 50 are sold out. There should be more. I know there's more going back on. And we also have more coming and will be on our website next week.
Will you be able to get singles? Right.
Pardon?
You'll be able to get singles.
Yes, you'll be able to buy a single. So if you just want one decal, you can order one decal. But why wouldn't you want all 5? They're like, this one is my favorite. It matches anything you make. And we will be doing spring ones. Okay, I'm going to call it done for now. What do you guys think? Now, the effect isn't yet because I have to turn the lights on. Wait till you see it with the lights on. Okay.
Put it up.
Dave's going to hang it up.
I'm hanging it up.
Or you're going to put it up. I'm going to put it up on the wall and we're going to light her up. Now this is the back, so just so you can see, I will cut this pipe cleaner off from the bow, but you're going to slap your business sticker on the back so people know where to buy another wreath like this. And if you want to reproduce it, write your pattern on the template, and that way you never have to remember. Listen to me, I shouldn't talk because I forget all the time. But you won't have to remember how you made it because you can. My ribbons are all thin. Okay, ready, honey?
Well, you gotta put the camera up.
Okay, guys.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Tell me when to stop.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, right there.
Right there?
And I'll zoom in.
Okay, so here it is. Not lit up. Isn't that pretty? Less than a roll of mesh. Maybe not even a half a roll of each of the ribbon. Our new decal. Cute little bells and stuff from the dollar store. Just a fun little pick. Very elegant, but simple actually. And now I'm going to put the lights on. Are you guys ready for this?
Okay.
We ready? Where did I put the box? And I'll show you where I put the box. Oh my gosh! Oh! Ooh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this wreath. This one's like something.
Move that light out of the way.
What light?
That ring light. It's
Sorry.
in the way of the camera.
I'm going to shut the lights off so they can see.
No, I know that was no way of the camera.
Okay, ready guys? I'm going to shut the lights off. Open my bow so you can actually see it. There we go. Oh, my back. Okay. Look how pretty. Do you like it, honey?
I do. I actually really do.
Isn't this pretty? Now I will fix my ribbons. They're a mess right now, but because I talk too much. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. So pretty easy. What do you guys think? I love it. And our new decal. Alrighty, so I'm just going to go over the